I want to tell some ghost stories. These are not mine, just ones I've heard I find interesting. Don't know if they're true or not, they're just interesting. Okay, the first two involve long-haul truckers. The first one, this guy sees that, comes up to the site of a car on fire. He can hear people screaming, so he runs over and he can't get the doors open. So he said, "Hey, I got a crowbar in the cab of my truck. Let me go and get it." He runs, gets the crowbar, comes back, and the car is gone. But he can see a scorch mark on the pavement where you can tell something had been on fire. So he gets back in his truck, goes down the road a little ways, manages to flag down a DPS officer. This is on I-40 somewhere, as I remember, here in Arizona. Anyway, he talks to the officer, he describes the event, and the guy goes, "Well, I know what you're talking about. It happened about 6 months ago." He says, "I was there. I was at the scene of that accident. Car for teenagers burned up." He said, "I don't know quite how you'd know about it, but that's what's happened." Okay, the second one, there's another long-haul truckers going down the road. They come to the scene of obviously a very bad traffic accident. There's several people there, and there's one young girl that is obviously in very bad shape. He talks to her and talks to her for a few minutes. Find who she is, and anyway, he assures her that paramedics will be there to take care of her. Shortly, and they arrive there, and they cart her off. As they're carting off, he says goodbye to her, and then he goes on, and a few months later, he's at the same part of the country, and his little dog in the cab of his pickup is going crazy, so he pulls over to see what's going on with the little dog. Then he notices the spirit, the ghost of this young lady that that had been in that wreck, and she says to him very briefly, she says, "I would like to thank you for the kind words you gave to me in the last minutes of my life." But anyway, okay, the third one is somewhere down Tucson, as I remember. Off a side road. There's something private construction or something where they had to divert, one of the freeways off to the side. But anyway, this guy had a flat tire. He didn't have a lot of space to pull over, but he did the best he could, and he's jacking his pickup up, and noticed this older gentleman, Native American attire on a horse with a long stick, and the guy pokes him very gently with a stick. The guy, "Oh, okay, whatever." But then he gets back to jacking his pickup up, and the guy pokes him to the point where it almost starts to hurt a little bit. So he gets up, he's going to give this old guy a piece of his mind. Then he realizes the old guy just isn't there, And anyway, about this time, big old truck comes barreling through there and knocks his pickup off the jacks. He said, "God, if I'd been under there, I'd have hurt me or killed me." He said, that old man saved my life. Now, I find this interesting. Can't say they're true or not, just find them interesting. Okay, if these take off on YouTube, I may post a few more. Okay, bye-bye.